is a queen size adjustable bed. It's made to go on a platform bed. Now, why is that a good thing for a van, you ask? Because nothing protrudes under the bottom. I'll be able to lay this bed right on my I-beams. I don't need any plywood flooring. I don't have to worry about ventilation. It's all right here. We did have some big worries though. This bed was too long for the Sprinter van. We're gonna be sleeping north-south in that Sprinter van, front to back. This thing used to be, where's that little end piece? It used to be this long. We cut this frame apart, and we did that for a couple of reasons. We also moved the pivot point of this bed about 10 inches. We cut the frame. We're going to be re-welding the frame. This pivot point used to be over here, and the rest of this bed came out and under here, and that's how this would rest on the end of its frame. The reason we had to take that all away is because we need to get this area of bedding to fit on the rear platform. So it serves as a lounge during the day. That side goes up too. See? So what's going to happen here, during the day, this is flat, and this has to go all the way up. And the reason it's got to go all the way up is because it's then going to slide to the rear of the van. This whole system is going to be on sliding rails, 80-20. So you see this now, this is going to push up right to the rear doors of the van. That's why we had to cut all this away. Now, what do we do with the extra mattress, you say? Well, the mattress in this position starts here, and it will be fixed in place with the baskets. You got these mattress baskets that hold the mattress on the bed. Now, in the daytime position, the 75 inches that makes up a mattress is going to hang up to here. So it will flop, so to speak, in the daytime position. But you can use this as a day lounge. This is the depth of our platform, okay? But at night, you would pull this thing away from the door in order to gain back the room you need to turn this into a bed. So now, if this is where the rear of the van was, if we want to take this down to bed mode, we're going to hit the van, the rear doors, right? No good. So what do? The whole thing's on rails. It's going to slide out over the dinette. And that gives us the 33 inches we need to turn this into a bedroom. And this is all you have to do. The other nice thing is, I would love to try this myself. Could you imagine getting set up in your van to watch a movie? Oh my God, look at this. So what happens is it's from here. If I'm standing in the dinette area in the van, I have to pull this bed over the dinette. That gives me the room to drop it down flat. Now, you're asking me, when this drops down flat, where is its support? We cut it away. Well, our support will be fixed in place on the van. That can stay at the rear of the van. And if it had to, it could slide under like this. So that's it. This bed is ready to go. We did a lot of work. We moved the frame members. It's not ready to go. I'm lying. We cut the welds on these frame members. We moved them. We set screw them in place. Alex is going to re-weld them on Monday, and then the bed's ready to go in. We're going to be doing something very similar in Sam's van. His is a double, so it's 75 by 54, and he's sleeping east-west in a ProMaster. According to my measurements, that one's just going to go and pop right in place, bolt it down, and we're done. because I got rid of that full-size refrigerator that was spewing propane everywhere and replaced it with a smaller one that's just DC and AC, I'm left with all this storage space underneath, this big open cavity here. Obviously, I knew I was going to be putting my lithium battery under here. This is a 315 amp hour Lithionics lithium battery, and there's a lot of space left in this cabinet. In fact, and it's no coincidence, that you could fit a second one of these batteries here. And if you decided to do so, I've already given you the little chocks needed to place it and set it in place so it doesn't slide around. That's for the future. It sits right back there. In the meantime, you do have some shutoffs in here. You've got that battery with a terminal fuse on it. And you know whoever owns this van is going to use this area for some sort of storage. So in order to protect this area, I built a false wall. It's a little three-sided wall that supports itself. You set it right down in here, and it kind of just stands there on its own. Easy in, easy out, because you do have to be able to get at these components. But now he's got a nice little double shoebox storage area here, and he's not going to have to worry about hitting the battery, the shutoff, any of my cabling. So this is a nice little, we got to finish it off and put some edge banding on it, but it's a nice little protector. Another little thing I'm working on over here in this corner, there was this Winegard antenna, TV antenna amplifier with a coax connector and a DC 12 volt plug. So I made a new panel. I moved this over and I added in a 4-port USB charging station. And when this gets mounted back here, this shelf is going to be a great little spot to lay your phone or any smaller components and charge them up. And this new USB is powered. It's getting its power from this little 12 volt sub panel that I put in. This used to be where a 400 watt inverter was sitting, and that 400 watt inverter, its sole function was to power the television. It was noisy, and all it was used for was powering the television. So I took that out, and the wires coming up to it were good and heavy. So I put in a little DC sub panel. These are your positives with the fuses. I put in a negative bus bar. And so I attached my USB off of this. It is 400 watts. So you can definitely add some more circuits to this. I wouldn't overload it, right? But at least you know it's there. This is a pretty convenient area. Maybe add another charger or something down low. Don't know. Isn't this something? The feature wall is coming together. Gotta have a feature wall in every van. So this is the new feature wall in the old Pleasureway. It all started because I wanted a new refrigerator, because I didn't like that propane refrigerator. I don't like propane anything. So that's where it started. We got that thing out. Remember, Gus was banging away to get it out. And what that did is it gave us a beautiful cabinet for my battery down below, soft close. And the microwave is gone, and now we've got a nice, beautiful cabinet up top, soft close. Here, Pleasureway had one big closet door that opened out, and we decided to split it into two. It's just a little more gentlemanly, a little more elegant to open these doors now. You feel a little special getting your clothes out. And look at this, Alex, laminated on both sides, edge banded. This is all handmade. He did all of this right here in the shop, handmade. Unbelievable. We've got a fantastic panel to access the water heater and the reservoir. And Alex put little pins. So you pin register the bottom of the door and it magnets in place. Done. Easy access. None of these little pinch clips that fall out. This stuff is unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's beautiful. It has texture. There's grain texture to this stuff. It's a laminate, okay? And it's durable. It's very, very durable. You could hit this with a hammer and you won't hurt it. You could chew on it if you want. And the tonality and the hue in this laminate is a perfect complement to the countertop. Perfect complement to the what they call cherry in here. It really turned out nicely. Alex scribed a template. This is one large sheet, edge banded. We rebuilt all the openings as per the compartments, and then he templated this whole area. And then this wall sheet came in, one big sheet. They started at the top, actually. Got it in there, brought it right down, and then you just route out your cutouts. Unbelievable. Look how nice this is. I'm so torn now. I'm excited for the new owner to enjoy this van, but I don't want to sell this van. I'm very conflicted. What do you call that when you... The details have to be addressed. We've still got a few little details to tend with, edge moldings and whatnot, and we've made some very good headway on the dresser. That's going to be tied down on Monday. It's coming along. This van's going to be ready to go in another month. That's it. I will officially do a tour and list it for sale, unless one of you reaches out to buy it first. That's a shameful plug right there. You just witnessed it. It's the first time Humble Road has ever put out a shameful plug. Self-serving shameful plug. Self-serving shameful plug. Whoever owns this van is going to use this area for some sort of storage. So I wanted to protect these components in here from any kind of a shock or damage. So I made a very simple little blind, or a false wall, I guess you would call it, that fits right in here. Well, it went in easy the first time I did it. Let's try it again. So I built a false wall that fits right in here, and it's a tight fit, but there we go. Like, I think I better do take 3. Geez, what the hell happened here? So in order to protect this area, I built a false wall. It's a little 3-sided wall that's